Product removal with lifting, nail extensions with builder gel, and 2 different ways to do trending 3D puffer nail art. All this in upcoming videos, so make sure to watch until the end. Hello guys, I'm Anastasia, award-winning nail expert and educator. We will start product removal by using carbide bead with green abrasive mark. Since we have some hard gel leftovers, the only way to remove them is to file them off. This tutorial is brought to you by my former student who is currently an educator in my academy, Anna Fox, and we will use Modelones products. Currently, they have the best deals on Amazon Prime Day with up to 60% off on selected items. The links are in the description box. There was not much product remaining on this client's nails, so removal was quick, and then we switched to hand file 180 grit, remove the surface shine and file the free edge. Then we need to push back the cuticles and do dry manicure. First bead is diamond flame shaped bead with red abrasive mark. The speed is 18,000 rotations per minute. It's really good not only for pushing back the cuticles but also for cleaning the sidewalls. And finally, we trim the dead tissue using manicure scissors. This client wanted short nail extensions, so we will need some forms to extend the free edge, and we're using the one from Modelones acrylic kit. And if you feed the form directly on her nail, it will not be very comfortable to apply gel near the sidewalls as they're slightly puffy. So this is what I recommend you to do. Mark these areas where the sidewalls are and do little cuts just like this. Now you can easily feed the form right under the nail. Clean the nails with alcohol to make sure we don't have any dust or debris leftovers, and apply nail prep dehydrator by Modelones. If you apply a little bit on the surrounding skin, that's totally fine, don't worry about this, just make sure that you do not forget to apply it on all nails. Once it's dry, we can apply nail primer. There are different ways to apply it, but if you're confident about the adhesion of this particular client, you can apply it only on the free edge. And then we're using base coat. It's important to apply a thin coat and to not touch the surrounding skin. Cure for 60 seconds in LED lamp. Normally, after applying base coat, you don't need to remove the sticky layer, but if your client is in desperate need to go to the bathroom or touch something in her purse, then it's okay to do this, and this is what we did to avoid some fuzz on the nails. Then it's time to feed the form and do extensions. Modelones Builder 7-in-1 nail gel works really well for overlays, and you can also use it for nail extensions, but I would not really recommend to try long extensions with it, but for short nails it works perfectly fine. This gel has medium consistency, so you have limited time to apply it because then it's going to move across the form. So I recommend you to freeze cure it and do not try to build the entire nail in just one take. Usually it's going to take 1, 2, or even 3 steps, and it's totally fine. First we build the free edge, then we add more product to the center, and then finally we take more and build the apex. Whenever you feel there is not enough product in the center, turn the client's finger like this and let the gravity help you. Just make sure that the product will concentrate in the exact spot that you need, right in the center. After curing the nail for about 30 seconds, you can pinch the nail. This part is optional, and then you can cure for the remaining 30 seconds. And finally, we can take the form off. When working with builder gel, I strongly recommend you to take off the form only when you're fully finished, because sometimes it can be tricky. Then we did extensions for the rest of the nails in the same way, remove the form, and now we need slight filing and shaping, mostly along the sidewalls and on the free edge, because we are doing short oval nails this time. Once you're happy with the shape, it's time to stop, ask the client to wash their nails, and now let's do the design. We will need 2 different kinds of red. One is like dark cherry rich color, number 1024, and another one is more like classic red, 240. I'm using Modelones gel polishes for a few years now, and this year I gave some to my colleague Anna too, and now she's using them too. And I really like that they have such an affordable price and at the same time really great coverage and nice medium thick consistency, which makes it perfect for beginners and for professional nail technicians as well. Because in salon life, quality of the color gel polish is so important, because if it has a great coverage, it's going to take you less time, but if it's really runny or watery, it's going to take you way longer to apply the color. We're going to apply 2 coats, and when doing that, it's important to apply every coat super thin, because thicker application is not going to look nice. It may also make the shape look more bulky than it normally is. So 2 thin coats will do just fine. Since we're doing a combination of flat and 3D nail art, we have some nails with classic red background, and on another nails we're going to use a milky builder gel, and we're going to apply it as builder gel. Apply first coat, do not cure, and then apply a little more and build some structure on the top and cure for 1 minute. Solid cream gel polish is now our #1 product to do nail art because it's extremely thick and it's not runny at all. Perfect for nail art, and we will use a brown color to create seeds for the strawberry nail. With this kind of consistency, you don't need to worry about freeze curing at all. You just apply all the seeds and then cure them, because they're definitely not going anywhere. After curing brown seeds for 60 seconds, we're adding a glare of the white solid cream gel polish to one side. Do not add too much. You really need like a tiny amount of this product. Finally, let's add some golden accents. Every time you're adding more color, make sure you're not covering the previous one entirely. Otherwise, we will not be able to see the depth without this darker color, the one that we added first. One way to create this trending 3D strawberry nail art is to use clear polygel, Modelones in particular, because it's so glass transparent and consistency is medium, which is exactly what we need. Take a little drop and apply it right on top of the nail. You can use orange wood stick for application or metallic spatula. Then take your polygel brush, use some alcohol, and apply it right on top of the nail. Do not apply too much because we don't really want a bulky, thick strawberries, but at the same time, the layer should not be extremely thin either. Otherwise, we will not be able to see that this design is 3D. Also, make sure that the surface is completely even because there will be no way to fix it later. Then we need a dotting tool, and there is one which is the brush on the other side from acrylic kit to create the dips where the seeds are. Once you do the first one, it will get a little sticky, so you can clean the excess polygel with a lint-free wipe or some alcohol. Do not cure at this point, because once you do, you will not be able to do more dips on this nail. Since this polygel self-levels by itself, it is very helpful for this design. So once you're happy with the dips, it's time to cure them for 60 seconds. And here's the second way to do this nail art with Builder Nail Gel. Apply it on top of your strawberry nail art. First a thin coat and do not cure. Then take more gel with a thin detailer brush. Now we need to outline the seeds and just make sure that the gel will not go on top of the seeds. And in my opinion, this way it's slightly easier, especially for beginners, but you need to make sure that your room is not too hot, because if you're working in high temperatures, this gel is going to get very runny, so it's better to use a cold room. When using this method, we are allowed to freeze cure in between sets, but first make sure that you're happy with the circles that you created, and then we can proceed to the other part. Please be aware that this little pocket lamp is not fully curing the product, it's only freeze curing, so do not forget to fully cure it for at least 1 minute after you're done with the full design. This method is very helpful because you can secure the part you already created and not to worry that it's going to flood the seeds. A full set of nails with 3D strawberries is an option, but we decided to get a bit more creative, and on another nails we're going to do a different kind of strawberry, which is actually cut in half, and this is the reason we have a milky background here. We're going to use the same gel polish since it has such a great coverage. It works well for nail art too. And we're going to outline the shape of the nail, and then using alcohol and a gel brush, do an ombre. It's called like a radial ombre towards the center. So we will have this half strawberry look. And this classic red color is just perfect for this kind of ombre. Cure for 1 minute, and now let's create the center of the strawberry and make it look more realistic. So we are doing this line with the red gel polish. Whenever you need a color that is more transparent, you can mix a little bit of top coat and it will make it look more watery. But what if we don't have a milky gel paint? This is how you can create it. Take some top coat and mix it with white solid cream gel polish. You need a tiny bit of white gel polish, and now we have a perfect milky white gel paint, and we can use it to create these lines. When doing berries, flowers, anything from the nature, do not try to make them perfectly straight or symmetrical, because it never happens in the real life. The more different from each other they are, the more realistic they're going to look. And then we're going to use a mix of top coat and white solid cream gel polish to add a little milky fade to the center and cure it for 60 seconds. Then it's time to seal the nail art with the glossy top coat, and we're going to seal all the nails, meaning not just these half strawberry ones, but also the 3D ones. So when you're doing this, it's going to be a little tricky because the surface is not perfectly even, so make sure that the top coat is covering all the parts, including these dips where the seeds are. In my opinion, the method with builder gel looks a bit more like strawberry and realistic because it's just easier to create these lines when you are doing them manually. However, the polygel ones look so cute too. Links to all the products will be in the description box, and don't forget to take advantage of Amazon Prime Day sale and use the discount code. Let me know, guys, which method worked better for you when you're going to try this design. I would love to read your comments, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.